Growing up, my dad used to encourage my brother and me to fail.
What if I told you that a pair of scissors, $5,000, and a crazy idea could turn someone into a billionaire? This is the story of Sara Blakely, the woman who went from knocking on doors to building Spanx, a billion-dollar empire. It's a roller coaster of rejection, hustle, and triumph that'll leave you fired up to chase your own dreams. So, grab a snack. This one's a wild ride. Let's get started. Let's rewind to the 1990s. Sara Blakely's in her 20s, living in Florida, and life isn't exactly glamorous. She's a door-to-door salesperson, peddling fax machines, those clunky relics from the pre-email days. Imagine this, sweating through pantyhose in the blazing heat, carrying a heavy briefcase, and hearing no over and over. She once said she'd get rejected 100 times a day and still had to smile through it. Her bank account? Just $5,000 in savings. No fancy degree, no rich family to fall back on. She'd grown up in Clearwater, Florida, with big dreams but small means. Her dad was a trial attorney. Her mom an artist, solid but not loaded. Sara even tried stand-up comedy and bombed at auditions for Disney World. Point is, she was no stranger to failing. But then, one random night, everything shifted. Getting ready for a party, she slips on white pants. Disaster. The pantyhose she's wearing bunch up, ruin the look. So, she grabs a pair of scissors, cuts the feet off, and thinks, this feels better, and looks amazing. That tiny moment, it's the spark that'll change her life. Sara didn't just shrug and move on. She saw a problem, shapewear sucked, and decided to fix it. But here's the thing, she had no clue how to start. So, for 2 years, she moonlighted as an inventor. By day, still selling fax machines. By night, researching patents, sketching designs, and calling hosiery mills from her cramped apartment. She sank her entire $5,000 into this. Prototypes, legal fees, the works. But the mills? They laughed her off. Shapewear without feet? No one's buying that. She got hung up on, ignored, rejected. Still, Sara kept dialing. Finally, she said, enough. She drove hours to North Carolina, walked into a mill, and pitched face to face. The owner wasn't sold, until his daughters tried Spanx and said, "Dad, this is brilliant." That yes was her golden ticket. Sara named it Spanx, a cheeky, catchy vibe, and got to work. She cold called Neiman Marcus, begged for a meeting, and showed up wearing Spanx herself. "Look at the difference," she said, spinning around. They ordered it on the spot. Then, in 2000, the universe delivered. Oprah Winfrey put Spanx on her favorite things list. Overnight, Sara's phone wouldn't stop ringing. Sales went through the roof. From there, Spanx didn't just grow, it exploded. Sara turned a hacked pair of pantyhose into a global shapewear empire. Women everywhere were obsessed. Spanx became a must-have. By 2012, Forbes named her the youngest self-made female billionaire, all from that $5,000 seed. No investors, no loans, just Sara's hustle. In 2021, she sold a stake in Spanx, valuing it at $1.2 billion. Think about that. From a wardrobe malfunction to a billion-dollar legacy. She's not just rich, she's changed how we see entrepreneurship. Sara's proof that you don't need a trust fund or a tech degree. You need vision and the guts to fight for it. So what's the takeaway? Sara Blakely started with $5,000, a pair of scissors, and a dream no one believed in, except her. She faced rejection, doubt, and long odds, but she didn't quit. Now, she's a billionaire who inspires millions. Maybe your big idea is sitting in your head right now. What's stopping you from grabbing your own scissors and cutting through the noise? Let me know in the comments. What hit you hardest about Sara's story? If this fired you up, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep these stories coming. You've got 10 minutes of inspiration. Now go make something happen. See you next time.